Kia ora, good evening. You're here again with Boys Get Paid Thursday night, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden studio. We hope you're all doing well out there. It's bloody Christmas time and the lads are almost wrapped up like most of New Zealand. Wrapped up from work, wrapping up presents, getting some bets on for Boxing Day. How good, lads? How are you?
Good, mate. Very good. Wrapped up like a bloody small gift under a tree somewhere in the beautiful country of New Zealand.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that time of the year. Dan, you good, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm great. Looking forward to all the Christmas presents that I get to open. But I think more than that, the Chrissy presents on Boxing Day. There's going to be a few winners, I think.
I think so. You might have had a couple of Christmas presents on Friday night at your work party, mate. Was that right? How did it go?
Yeah, look, wasn't probably my my flashiest hour. I came in a little bit hot.
Okay.
Had a few too many bevies before lunch.
Yeah.
And then just kicked on and yeah.
The old Smirnoff Ice before lunch.
It
It's a
wasn't
Jamie Richards special.
No, it wasn't Smirnoff Ice, but it was Smirnoff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was those little cans of Smirnoff and pineapple soda. Delicious. I'd go down really easily.
Dan would like to say to those people that he met in Family Bar on Friday night, those girls that recognise him from the podcast, you're in the wrong place at Family Bar if you want to talk to Dan.
I don't think it was Family Bar. I mean,
Oh,
we
what
ended up
was
there
that?
at some point. No, it was some other bar.
Got my
in,
information wrong, Luke.
Yeah. Somewhere in Ponsonby.
Sounds like you had a good time. I had my Christmas party on Tuesday, and boy, when I was doing the form last night, I was ready for bed. How were you, Luke?
Yeah.
You had one?
Yeah, earlier in the month, so yeah, I've shaken that off, but equally got a little bit loose on mine as well. Happens.
Good man.
But celebrations are aplenty around the Auckland city at the moment, judging by what was going on the weekend and throughout the week. She's been pretty quiet towards the back end of this week, but you have a few brews.
It was a long old day. Yeah. Riverhead Tavern, get
nice.
out on the water, have some champagne at 9 o'clock, and we finished up at about 11 o'clock in town. It was bloody good
Oh,
time.
sheesh.
Yeah,
Good, 14-hour session.
Gave it a good nudge off the back of Saturday. It's that time of the year, though, You've just got to get stuck in.
Bit of team building.
It is, yeah. I hope everybody else out there's been enjoying their Christmas parties and getting into the Christmas spirit as well. We want to know what you've been doing. What's been involved in your Christmas parties, and what do you want for Christmas? You
Great
guys will have a
question.
think about it. What do you guys want?
I'd love a racehorse.
Would you?
I mean, unlikely, but,
Well, look, mate, it can be organised.
Yeah.
You say the wrong thing in front of a couple of trainers listening, and next thing your phone will be ringing, and you'll be getting 2.5%, 5%. You just don't know.
If Conrad H wins tonight at Cambridge, mate, your dad might sell it to you.
No, I'm all right. No, I don't want that one. I'd prefer a Gallipo. No, I think that one will be winning tonight. We'll chat about that a little bit later.
Nice.
Okay.
Mate, what about you, Luke? What do you want?
Fuck, I want less racehorses.
True, you've had a bad run of it.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I'm not much of a wanty type person. I want random things throughout the year, and I just go and get them. So it can be quite bad to buy for. I think I'm getting a school bag this year, so I think that's what Taz has got me.
Is that right?
Yeah, big fan of a backpack, as you can see.
Is it a Jan Sport?
No, it's Billabong 5.0, I think, actually.
Oh, that'll go good. That'll
yeah.
go good over the summer.
I'll let you boys know in the new year. I'll send a photo through.
I'm keen on a meat thermometer.
A meat thermometer. Wow. Where are you going to stick that?
I don't know, but my dad's listening, so he might give me one. You never
Okay.
know. Well, we're going to stick the meat thermometer and the bloody chicken wings that I'll be doing on the barbecue, mate.
Well, if Matt from Punt IQ's watching, he told me when I was over there that you can get them and they sync to your phone now, and then they'll beep at you on your phone. Is this the one you want?
This is it. They're bloody expensive, so
Yeah.
I don't want to buy it myself.
From meatiq.com. You need to find 5 winners on puntiq.com, and then you can head over to meatiq.com and get your meat cooked to perfection in the oven.
They could sponsor Matty Punt IQ.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I saw on the back of a bottle of vodka, there's a drink IQ as well.
What?
Drinkiq.com.
What do they do?
Well, I assume it's fucking intelligence around how much you should or shouldn't be drinking. I haven't been to the website, obviously. So I said, well, okay, righto, drink IQ.
It's a well-used phrase, obviously. I know what you do want for boxing. I know what everyone wants out there. They want a bloody $1,000 bonus bet, don't they? If you
Surely.
come to the Karaka Millions. That's what people want.
It's just a straight $1,000 into the Punters Club as well.
Is
No
it?
good?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, of course. It's not a bonus bet. Sorry, I'm getting confused because the TAB are dishing out bonus bets, which
No,
you'll
no,
find
no.
out more about soon, people.
They're doing double ups.
They're just everywhere, eh? Bonus bets. It's incredible.
It's hard to remember.
Karaka Millions ticket sales, mate. We're on fire.
520, 300 to go ish. So don't miss out.
Don't miss out. Yeah, where are these 300 people? It's unbelievable. As Ellerslie sold out, we should just start spreading a rumour that you just literally can't get in.
They effectively are pretty close by the sounds.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've opened a newish area that'll go quickly. and yeah, basically it'll just be a few hundred BGP tickets left, but only we can access those. But look, they won't be holding them back. They're going to punch them out at some stage.
Nice. Mate, you better get in touch with some of those boomers that need to buy tickets. Dan?
Chazza, Razza and Gazza?
Yeah, I was at the Hunua Bowling Club last night for some Wednesday night bowls, some Twilight bowls. Let them all know about it. Told them to buy tickets. No, I didn't. I'm joking. No. But, there'd be a few people there that would come along and they'd love to sink a few beers and have a good time.
Yeah.
Bloody beautiful.
It's going to be awesome. You were there today, Luke.
I did. I got to go for a little bit of a look around Ellerslie with P-Dub, the CEO there, and he looks a very proud man, very happy, leaning back in his little golf cart that he's got there to take people on private tours. It's a completely different racecourse. I have deliberately sort of not gone there for some time to almost have the images of when Paul last took me around there of just the giant construction zone that it was, and now it is just a magnificent racecourse again. And it sounds like there's more to come, and I think we're going to be racing on a pretty awesome surface. It's going to be great for the horses, great for the consistency, great for getting data, for punting. There's a lot of thought gone into this, and it's just cool to see. You can start to see around the back side as well. Some of the houses are already starting to be built, and there's construction happening there. And to think at some stage, people are going to be in those houses watching racing from those houses. Sheesh, I don't really have goals to fucking own a home, but I tell you, if there is one place I'd like to own one, it would be on the racetrack. But my partner said that she'd leave me if she does that, so I've got to toss that up this summer.
What?
Yeah, seems a bit unfair, eh? No compromise there. Excuse the pun.
Oh, we'll get to that, won't we? We will get to that. We are going to get. That's a good segue, but we are going to get to some racing. We do have some big races coming up this weekend, obviously with Boxing Day. You've got the Zabeel Classic, the Auckland Guineas. Forget the other one, but there's a few going around on Saturday as well down at Trentham and Te Rapa. So we will get to a few race previews. The lads will have some best bets coming, but let's just keep rolling with Karaka Millions before we get to the blessed bet again as well. The pre-event, mate, have we got it sorted?
Yes.
Is it actually we're confirmed?
We're definitely on.
Okay.
So we're going to be linking up at Sweatshop from about 12:30 p.m. till 3 p.m. There'll be drink specials. The ACC are going to be there. We might be there. You might be there, depending on how things go for you. And someone's going to win a bonus bet. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but if we say it enough, then they might have to just step up and do it. So someone's going to win one of those to bet at the Karaka Million. So they're going to have a fair bit of pressure around, shit, what are they going to crack that on? There'll be buses over to the track as well. Live music. We're going to have them trackside playing as well, so we can have a crack at Trentham. So a little bit of a jump out, a bit of a warm-up for people who want to come along and get around some other people in the community and then get themselves to the Big E and rip into the big event.
I'll tell you what, that's a huge day. By the time you start at midday, getting to, 3:30, you're saying leaving, mate, it's a big old day. It's
Long way to the fireworks.
Great fun. Is G-Lane there on a drinking capacity or on a working capacity?
I think they both come hand in hand, if I was going to tell you the truth. I'm sure he won't be missing this.
I'd love to get one of those videos that he did down in Addington last year that he never got allowed back in for. He's good at that.
Jeez.
Be good times. That's pretty exciting, mate. So details to follow officially.
Yeah, we'll start getting a link out to people soon around booking a table just so that we know how many people are going to be coming and stuff like that. So remember too, if you haven't got a ticket to the Karaka Million, but you get one before Christmas Day, you go in the draw to win $1,000 into the Punters Club. We're going to do that between the 27th and about the 30th and get in touch with that person and might even try and dial them into the pot at some stage in January. Just see. We'll see what happens. See what sort of person it is. If they're talkable, we'll go from there.
Really hope so. Really hope so. We want to get some good people on, and we've got 130K in the Punters Club, and we're 5 weeks out.
Yeah, there was a big influx over the weekend, and I got a feeling I know what could have contributed to that. But everybody that gets involved in the Punters Club before Christmas Day goes in the draw to have their stake doubled, and 10 people will win. So trying to look after the people that can't come to the event but can be a part of the Punters Club. We've got over 2,500 people involved in that already. I think from memory, the very first time we did a Punters Club at Karaka, we had 520 odd people involved. So to think we've already got 5 times more than the first year in terms of people involved is pretty magnificent, given that we've still got 5 weeks to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wonder whether you're talking about the bloody blessed bet from the weekend. I should have said that. You reckon people have got some winnings from that and piled them into the Punters Club?
Well done, mate, because you were very keen on one, and we got the 3.6 as well.
I think I just labelled it first, but everybody was pretty keen on it, weren't they?
I think they were.
You got involved in it.
But I mean,
Yeah. But how good was the scratching of Aromatic as well?
Yeah, that worked out pretty bloody well. To be
It had a
honest,
great aroma to it, didn't it?
I hope everybody got paid. What did you say? There were 500 bets on it.
Yeah, there was about 500 bets on the BGP Blessed Bet. Tab were taken for around 70,000 by the sounds. So
Yeah.
good skills, punters. Good skills, especially if you got the grouse price of 3.6.
Yeah, that was amazing, eh? That was awesome. I was really, really worried when old Predefer, who seems to be coming back into form, sneaking up the inside, almost got the job done. Karuba Jack with Ulrika on board was also there or thereabouts too. Mate, that was a good race, good finish.
And you tipped the Quinella as well?
Yeah, I did. I seen that come across the Instagram. I thought, I don't remember that.
Yeah. That's right.
But I love it.
A few rums last Thursday, mate.
I mean, I bet it. I didn't remember saying it. I bet it.
Yeah.
The tab actually said something like, "Oh, do you have sympathy for us?" I said, "Fucking hell, is Habana won yet?" Question mark. That was my response.
Yeah, absolutely. The TAB wins enough. They're throwing out all these bonus bets. They must be winning some, I guess it doesn't cost them a thing, does it? But
Well, get it back eventually, right? But yeah, it was good. I had a little collect and I put a bit into the Punters Club as well. So I'd say many others did the same.
yeah, that's what you should do on Saturday. If you get a bit of a win on Saturday, just put 10% of it into the Punters Club. Why not? 10%. Might only be $20, but get involved with that because it's going to grow massively over the next month. Obviously, there's a lot to be done over the next week or two. Everybody's thinking about their holidays, but encourage you to get involved early. Get your money in. Get your tickets. We need 350 more. It's going to be a great day out. Also on Saturday, Zakora got the job done. I can't remember what the race was.
The race we did a tippet with Cognito and Romancing the Moon. Something decent.
All we put in the run sheet was Zakora, and I was like, I was like, oh shit,
Well,
Zakora was good though.
We talked about how it was pretty good last start, and it drifted massively, and then come out and bet them up in the Group 3 J-Swap Sprint. So very, very good win. I actually thought after this, shit, the bad thing about this, I could see this horse going to the Rich Hill Mile and knocking off Habana.
It's a good horse. It's a good horse.
Scary.
Have you got some futures on Habana already?
You can't for the Rich Hill, thank God.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because I would.
No wonder you're not too nervous about it.
Yeah, I'll be having a Quinella. I really like this horse, and it was a good win. And yeah, paid an unbelievable quote. Unreal what it paid. It just, there was so much form around this horse prior to it coming back or when its last campaign.
Yeah.
So it's obviously needed the run, drifted, market didn't like it, same thing, second up, and then whack. Cleans them up. I'd say they won't miss it again.
Absolutely, mate. And we probably should have mentioned it right at the top of the show. Still banging.
Oh, yeah.
Got your best bet home, mate. That's
Finally,
awesome.
Due.
That is awesome.
I was watching from the viaduct. I actually didn't get to watch too much racing because I was having a bit of a celebratory lunch, and so I didn't want to be too rude watching every single race. So sort of just jumping in to see what was winning and whatnot. But I definitely had that playing. And I got the screen record start going as well. Then I was like, fuck, are we going to miss here? And then I had a bit of confidence that Right on the Line, Still Banging, was still bang on and got the job done.
Got it right, mate.
$8.40. I took sixes. Thought I was a hero.
Drifted out, eh, Dan? Were you on it?
Yeah, I had a little bit, and then I had that going into the blessed bet.
Yeah. Shit, I think we've all
I
had
was
a
at
big...
my Christmas party on Saturday, so I had Friday my work party, then I had my family Christmas on Saturday. I was in absolute pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
What happens at the rack Christmas party?
normally carnage, but this year it was sort of like it was a little bit timid.
Same.
Yeah. There was a bit of tug of war. There was some
Ealing?
sack racing. No Ealing. No, that's Hunua.
Okay.
We were out at Maraetai on the beach.
Oh, yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's a great spot.
Can you swim there? They have little jellyfish that float around.
Maybe. No, but I mean, jellyfish are in the ocean in general, I think. But no, I think when the tide's in, it's pretty good there.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. I do know what you mean, though. Like, I was out for a big day on Saturday, and then I've had a big day on Tuesday, and honestly, all I've thought about is this week's racing, and I'm just thinking about what to punt on. I actually forgot what happened last week.
Yeah, and you're already thinking about Boxing Day as well, so it's easy to get ahead of yourself.
It is very easy to get ahead of yourself. Before I had too many beers, I saw Move to Strike win that race at Te Rapa, the Te Ako 2-year-old, which is not going to the Karaka Millions, but gee, that was a hell of a horse, eh? Dan, did you reckon?
Yeah, amazing. Apparently that horse is a good chance to go to the Blue Diamond Stakes at Flemington, or in Melbourne anyway. So because it's a Magic Millions horse as well, I think it's not a Karaka Million eligible horse.
Yeah.
But yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Very, very good win. And awesome to see Opie get his 2,000 wins. Great call from George Simon as well. How good was that? You know it. We know it. There's only one Opie Bosson.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, it's horny.
That was very, very exciting. I totally agree, actually. I can't believe I had forgotten all about that. But that was awesome. And great coverage from Trackside that they got all the key interviews afterwards with Mark Walker. I think they had Emily Bosson on the camera celebrating as well. So that was bloody well done. Well done, Opie. That is an absolutely outstanding effort. Hopefully you've got a few more for us. Wild Night, Campionessa coming up this was it, what's day's Boxing Day? Tuesday.
Who knows?
Who bloody knows? Let's get into some racing. Keep your comments coming in. We want to know what people want for Christmas. I've seen Adam having a few giggles. I'm hoping it's not at us and it's at some of the comments coming through about what's for Christmas.
Well, one of them is, I think, more directly straight at you, Matty. One comment is, wow, didn't know Guy Williams knew horses as well. I feel like it's a little bit off, but I was quite surprised to see that.
I was just laughing at the same thing, to be honest. I just spotted that. And I was
what's
thinking,
going on here?
I was like, okay, man.
Yeah, I think they're a bit off though. Like he's a clean shaven dude. I think you're just getting stereotyped with the glasses there, eh? But
who is Guy Williams?
Oh, boom. Turns out you're funnier than him as well.
No. He's pretty good.
Great
He's pretty
form.
good. He's on Taskmaster, isn't he? No, it's wrong.
Who cares?
Wrong guy.
No one
Doesn't
watches TV.
Good on you.
Anyway, his dad is in BGP. Guy Williams' dad.
Is he?
Yeah. Yep.
What does he do?
He's come to a Karaka Million once, I think. He was pissed at me at the door, didn't get a ticket, but he was standing at the door wanting to know what the bets were. Reckon his app wasn't loading or something. I said, fuck it. No worries, mate. I haven't got that much on my plate. I'll sort it out for you right now. Anything else you need, mate? I'll get you a beer whilst you wait here at the door, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Oh, I love that, mate.
Takes all sorts.
That is so good. Thanks very much for your comments, team. I'm sure we'll come to people's best bets and Christmas presents and Christmas party stories soon. But before that, we've got some races to run through. Geez, we've got 2 at Trentham on Saturday, and then I think we're going to go through 3 at Te Rapa for Boxing Day. Then we've got some best bets. All the lads have got some lined up, a couple of multis and a couple of good punts. So keep listening in. Hopefully we can find you some winners. But to Trentham on Saturday, the Manawatu Challenge Stakes, which is race 6 at 3:35 p.m. Once you've finished all your Christmas shopping and you're ready to sit down and start getting into the holidays, the Manawatu Challenge Stakes is on. Luke, mate, have you had to run through this?
Yeah, I thought finding the winner of this was going to be a real challenge, actually. Doesn't look the easiest race to pick apart. I think we're going to end up with a soft track down there. Maybe it's soft at the moment. There's a little bit of drizzle forecast, but it looks reasonably warm over the next couple of days. So I was looking at that soft form. Puntura coming back from the mile. Now, it was obviously very, very good down there. It's won a trial since that as well. Very tricky horse to follow, as we've spoken about. We spoke in depth about this post it winning, the Copeland saying, shit, like, how did we miss it? But you almost you're like, nah, I don't know if I want to back it. It just is one of those sorts of horses, I think, isn't it? Now, Live Drama's come up from down south. Probably not for me. I see the money's come for Romancing the Moon, $5.50 into $4. Was pretty good the other day, getting beaten by Zakora, which we know is a very good horse. And yeah, I've got eyes on Tavatak in there as well. Fairly decent horse. And probably get in trouble if I don't tip this. The old, my partner, her parents have got a share in this one. So I was looking for any sort of bully we could find today of, are we confident, are we not? But didn't really get a good steer there either. So
What?
tough, boys. It's tough out there. But yeah, I think I might just stick with the Zakora type form and the money coming for Romancing the Moon. Kozi Asano on, taking this one down there. And today, Saturday should be the day that we see Romancing the Moon win.
Yeah, it's won some bloody good races, eh? No wonder the money's come for it. Dan?
Yeah, I found this a really hard race to find something. I think I'm going to probably go, a little bit wide. When I say wide, it's not that wide, but I'll probably have a little each way go on Bellado Boy. Really inconsistent. You don't know when you're going to catch it, and when you do, you'll get paid. But the other one, actually, I thought Belclair was pretty good last start. Like, it showed more in its last start than it has for a while, and I thought it sort of run on okay. So I thought bench press up, Lisa ladder, that'll probably do me as well. Maybe that's a Quinella as well. Lisa snakes and ladders.
I've tried to teach you about this horse, mate. It's only got any good on a good track. But anyway.
Well, I don't think there's that. I checked today, and it doesn't look like there's
good?
actually that much rain around. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to get back to like maybe a soft 5.
Hopefully we're racing on a good surface. I was actually thinking about this earlier. Fuck, it's going to be depressing, sorry to use that word, if we're nearly at Christmas and we're thinking about a heavy track. Like, imagine that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the weather, if you look at it, it's not grim, but it's cloudy, like the whole way through.
Yeah, but it's actually quite warm as well.
Yeah.
So it'll dry out.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the Waka Kotahi NZTA, not sure whatever the pronunciation / the name usage is in 2023 anymore, live road cam down towards Trentham.
That's really getting into your weather for
Yeah.
That's really punting.
And the roads were dry. Very dry.
Okay.
So shout out to Waka Kotahi for the good use of those cameras. I'm sure that's exactly what you want people to be using them for. Thank you.
Oh, I love it, mate. That's really making sure that you know what's going on down there. Outstanding. I think I settled on Tav Attack for some reason as well. It's got a good distance record and course record. Alan Sharrock, awesome trainer, has finished pretty well. Third up, horses always go really good. So, yeah, pretty keen on that. Was interested in live drama as well. Romancing the Moon, it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those ones that I never really punt on. I don't know, but then it'll win one where you're not on it. So,
it wins one every 3, mate, and it hasn't won one for 2, so therefore it's due to win on Saturday.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's just get a bet on.
Yeah.
Righto. Dan, mate, you're up first here. Next race, I've labelled it the Manifique Cup, based on everything you've been saying this week. It's a maximum bet job.
It is absolutely just jump and rip into this thing. I was messaging the lads on... well, actually, I spoke about this on the last pod, I think. I said I thought the QE2 Cup. But then I think the GOAT mentioned to me that it was unlikely to back up from this into that. But I did just realise that it is 9 days from now from Saturday to the New Year's Day races. So there is actually a bit of time. So maybe it comes out here and just absolutely spanks them in this. And they say it still holds a nomination for the QE2. So maybe it just comes out there and deals to him as well. But yeah, for me, I just cannot get enough money on Manifique.
That's concerning for your wife.
It is, mate. Look, $2.80 into $1.90. It sounds like quite a lot of people can't get enough of it as well. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, when I went on I can't remember what day it was. Wednesday. The odds came out at 9 a.m. Yeah.
And I was just stuck in meetings, and I was thinking, fucking get out of here, like trying to just get myself out of these situations.
Yeah.
And then by the time I had a look, I was like, you're kidding me. Like, it had been smacked from 280 into 210. I was like, how's that happened in an hour? Like, who? Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Ted's probably smacked it.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. You've obviously got a little bit of that quote because it's 2.8 into 1.9. Good shopping for those that got on nice and early there. For me, mate, I'm going to go the top of the book and then a little bit further down the bottom. So, yeah, I think the favourite should be doing the job and winning it. I don't mind a horse called Colorado Star. It's a little bit, again, tricky to follow. You're getting $15. It's going to have to lug 58 kilos, which is a little bit niggly. But if anyone can do that, Jonathan Riddell can do it. I think soft track's not going to bother it. If we get a good track as well, it's pretty versatile. It doesn't even mind a heavy track. If they do get heaps of rain, which I don't think they do, judging by the Waka Kotahi roadway cams there. So I'm a little bit top 4-ish with Colorado Star, but you're only getting 2.8. There's another horse in here that I've got a bit of time for, King of Hearts as well. Now, this thing looks to be a pretty decent start. It's won 3 from 17. I think there'd be no issues with the distance, and it was third last start to this Magnifique, but it was 8 lengths off them. So I just think, it's probably...
It's a fair way.
It's pretty tough to turn around 8 lengths, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is now, a few more runs under the belt. Happy day. So I'm going to be going out wide, seeing if maybe I can get one to knock it off, and I'm going to go loose in this race. I'm not touching the shorties with the Seguntos and the Fierce Flights and whatnot, and just going a little bit rougher with King of Hearts and Colorado Star, both of them to run top 4 with a little bit on the nose, just in case.
Nice. I kind of went like I reckon $1.90 Manifique. Yeah, I couldn't go at that. Could have gone at 210, 220, and if you've already loaded up, I'd be pretty happy. But what about Testify Me, lads? Like, come on. I think the last start, it was not very good, not very good at all.
No.
But at Te Rapa, the start before that, it absolutely powered home. Ted's best bet that week, and it's paying $12.360. I don't know what it's paying top 4, but I just thought, if it ran like it did 2 starts ago, it might be worth a crack.
Well, big factor on this horse is CD Chrisdell getting on board. So that's CD Chrisdell from the CD, the Central Districts.
Yeah.
Now, that was a very good win at Te Rapa, and then Ashwin Goes Good and the Sammy got on, and they didn't seem to combine, did they? It just didn't look like much of a sandwich that anyone want to be 6.8 lengths off them. But anyway, Ted tells me on the blower today that getting up over ground is what Janelle Miller wanted with this horse. So hopefully with CD Dell back in the saddle, they can show this horse's best, and wouldn't be surprised to see it booming home either.
Do you know what it's paying top 4? Because I can't get it on my TAB.
Oh, I've taken
Not
that
available.
away.
Yeah.
Must
No.
have known that we were going to smack up Colorado Star.
Yeah. It must be $2 something. Well, good luck if you're having a punt into those two, though. That's the Manifique Cup down at Manawatu at Trentham. There's also races at Te Rapa, but we're not really going to go through any of those. Before we do move on to Boxing Day, the blessed bet for Saturday. Obviously, we haven't got to the best bets yet, but the blessed bet for this week, I believe we've got one over in Australia.
Yeah, Punt IQ. Happy days. He says that we just need to head all the way to Eagle Farm there, and we're into race number 8. It's at 7:32-ish p.m. The A-League women's game will just be kicking off, Melbourne versus Melbourne, if anyone's going to that. And you're getting $3.50 around Zaresto, is it? I think I need to bring my glasses going forward. Zaresto. Anyway, it's under the boosted odds. It's also race number 8 at Eagle Farm. It's down the bottom there. $3 out to $3.50, getting a decent quote there. So hopefully Maddie over there in Australia can get us paid.
Maddie from Punt IQ, he will get the job done. Zarastro. Righto, Boxing Day. Dan, are you going?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go with my partner and kid.
Nice.
And my dad's going to come along as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Your dad loves a day on the punt.
Loves the down a punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go to Boxing Day. We'll have a few beers, probably clean up, back at least 5 or 6 winners, and then and then head home, and then off to the Coromandel.
Well, you went good at Pookie last week, mate. So
Yeah, I did
you'll be
early.
all right.
Yeah, until someone didn't fucking plug in the gates.
There wasn't at Pookie.
Oh no, it wasn't. But all my money went there anyway.
Where do you sit, mate? Are you on the bank, or where can people come and find you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very easy, mate. There's that little hot dog and that little truck that does the hot dogs and chips and stuff. There's little tables in front of
Yep.
it. Yeah, that's a bit of me.
Perfect for the kids there.
And
Eh?
then otherwise, that the kids go up to there's the bouncy castle on the top of the hill, and they have the whatever those things where you hit the ball and it goes around the string around the
Yeah.
That's the kid zone, 100%.
Nice, mate. I was there last year, and I remember having a wander around and really enjoying people out there enjoying themselves. They're having a good day. I'll be there as well. We'll be going into the stand with my mum and dad, but I'll make sure to stay in touch, mate, and we'll catch up and have a punt. I'd love to see Glad. It'd be good.
100%, mate. Yeah, we'd love to have a beer.
Let's do that. Luke, last year, Boxing Day, you absolutely cleaned up. Honestly,
unwrapped a
this
few.
is your day.
Yeah, I did unwrap a few last year. This year looks a little bit trickier, but I'm sure by the time we keep going through a few more of these fields, we've still got heaps of time.
Let's do that. Honestly, this is incredible, eh? The fields.
Yeah, they are stacked,
Yep.
1 through 10. I hope they give us a bonus back on every race. That'd be outstanding.
They do that sometimes, eh? Have they done it this
Yeah.
season yet?
Yeah, they've done it a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surely. Let's have a look, see if it is Punters Lounge. Anyway, you guys carry on. I'll have a quick look for the punters out
Let's,
there.
let's start race 6, the Auckland Guineas. Tokyo Tycoon at the top of the book. $5. This is probably the most that this horse has ever paid running in a race, eh? But after that last start, maybe the punters have got a little bit shy. Zab Manzoor, people are saying it's a bloody good horse. There's so many good horses in here, though. All those 1,000 Guineas horses are back. Quintessa down the bottom. What a race, Dan. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, this is a great race. You got Impenda Bell as well, who runs second in the 1,000 Guineas. You got Luberon, who was so good up until the 200-metre mark at Pukekohe last time. Quintessa was awesome last start. There's 4 horses in here that have won their last 2 starts. This is stacked. You got that Geriatrics, which I think the O'Sullivan Scott have a little bit of time for. You got Monday Melody as well, which has been pretty good. I'm going to just stick with Tokyo Tycoon. I think maybe the step up now up to the 1400. I got smoked last week on Tokyo Tycoon. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go again. I'm going to say $5 and $2. OP on board. The orange ATM comes back.
There's some confidence. You were very confident last start. It was, it was disappointing, but it definitely wasn't its best day.
My future's on the Karaka Million. I'm a little less confident on them now, but yeah.
And there's so many good 3-year-olds too, eh? Luke?
How's this for a bet? Campionessa. This is last week to win. Oh, sorry, top 3, home. Rudyard, top 4, home. Dionysus, 3.6, home. Tokyo Tycoon, not home. 50 returns 1,000, I think that was.
Oh, man.
That hurts, eh? That was a little bit of putting some of our best together. I'd say how many of those were around the country last weekend with multis missing because of double T. Tokyo Tycoon. $1.80 as well. Anyway, I've got a lot of time for Quintessa, so that's the way that I'm going to go. She managed to go past Tokyo Tycoon, and I just thought, there's still a lot to come from that horse, but this is a very, very tough field. Like you say, it's basically, what do you like, have a crack? That Pendragon's in there as well that won the other day. Justice Sharp's taken some money, and then the sort of spec horse, the Zab Manzor, but you've got to pick something. I really like Quintessa. I think this is a good horse. I'm going to stick with it, but geez, my confidence is not high at all.
Yeah. We were talking at the pub earlier, and I was kind of saying I'm not sure if I'm keen on labelling winners and looking for power plays in these kind of races. Pendragon beat Quintessa and Tokyo Tycoon home last start. Like, it was really good, but I mean, those horses should improve from the run, and these big days, Teako generally seem to go well. But yeah, I mean, that's how kind of difficult of a race it is to dissect. Luberon, I reckon in that 1,000 guineas, it was reasonably unlucky. It ran 3 wide the whole race, and still managed to get 4th and only be two lengths off them. So I don't think it was as bad as what it looked. But I reckon Quintessa as well. I just got a feeling about this horse. I think it could be really, really, really good.
Yeah, Luberon barrier 12, that shits me. That's niggly. Quintessa barrier 1, hopefully we get a good spot, get out at the right time, and Michael McNabb's another one.
That's a good one. Another good one. Righto. Hopefully you win some on the Auckland Guineas and you move into the 8-carat classic, where it doesn't really get any easier, eh? This is a pretty difficult race too. What are we? 4:49 on Saturday afternoon. Race 8, the 8-carat classic. Dan?
Yeah, this is a real tough one. I thought Molly Bloom was so good down at the 1,000 guineas. And so has a chance, big track at Pookie, might just have a chance to just come over the top, maybe not get caught up on the inside like she did the last time she was at Pukekohe. So she might just be too good. Mary Shan's been really good. Tulsi's done nothing wrong. Glamour Tycoon obviously winning its last 2 starts. I think she went up to Ruakaka to get a good one. Orchestra was so good last night as well and just went down, almost beat that other really nice one. Who's that?
Lupo Solitario.
Lupo Solitario. Yeah, it was a head bobber.
It looked like it was going to win with 50 metres to go, and Lupo's obviously a top horse and just fought it off, eh?
Yeah. So, but for me in this one, if I was going to have a bet, there's also Grail Secret. I mean, there's just so much form in here. But if anything, like one that I've sort of bet quite a few times now and got really good place money is Charmer. Like, it just keeps running second. So I think the $5 for top 3, I think for me, I'm just going to have a go on that because it's not let me down yet. Hopefully it doesn't do it again.
Yeah, and some of those top horses have had a bit of a break, Luke.
Yeah, that Charmer's run top 4, 6 from 7 starts. It's pretty bloody handy, isn't it? Yeah, really interesting. Grail Seeker, all of that money last start, right? And into $1.90 by the time it went round and got rolled. Punters got their asses burnt and handed to them, beaten by Justice Sharp. So keep an eye on how Justice Sharp goes earlier in the day, because that could be one of those ones where punters just go, nah, I'm not putting my hand in the flame again.
Yeah. Good point.
But sometimes you have to a candle, and you can light one up. So
Candle's one since then, isn't it?
yeah, spot on.
Let us know.
I was surprised. Yeah, this chicken mojito backing up from the eulogy on that softest track. We've got orchestral in there as well. That was massive last start. I obviously love Mary Shan. I think Mary Shan looks like an Oaks type horse over a bit more ground, as I'd been saying leading into that 1,000 guineas. I'll probably be having something on just in case, probably betting with the heart there. But surely you can't be going past Molly Bloom when Blake I'll kick you in the shins is coming over.
Oh, it's good. It's another good one, mate.
It's unbelievable. He's coming over to ride this. Like, why is he coming over to ride this? Must he be coming back for Karaka Million night, maybe? Or maybe they're... Matt had a good point from Punt IQ earlier, said, is it winning you're in on Karaka Million night? So then they could be looking at a Molly Bloom in the All-Star Mile, for instance. Just this... What's the story? Why is he, what he's kicking around, he'll kick your shins.
He's a serious... Jesus.
$2.70, really? Like, fuck, the way she won the 1,000 guineas, what are we missing? And how come there's no money for it yet?
Yeah, he's a really, really, really good jockey, eh? Like top Aussie jockey.
Yep, goes good.
Yeah, Molly Bloom at $2.70. I don't know why I'm not either. I don't know. No, actually, I think the reason orchestral, the Bone Crusher time that it ran in against the Soliloquy, it was 1.5 seconds faster. I feel like that might be 2 or 3 lengths. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 lengths faster. And it ran home the last 600 metres in 32.86.
That's lightning.
Just missing Crocetti, who the only horse that's ever beaten it is... just missing Lupo Solitario. The only horse that's ever beaten it is Crocetti. So, like, that's a bloody good run from a horse that's already got a big rap. They've spent a lot of money on it. These are all really good horses, but that's just kind of where I keep coming back to for some reason. But, Chicken Mojito, top 4. Tulsi, I don't think it's run out of the top 4. And it's in a bloody good race too. It should be paying good money. So it's very, very hard.
Very tough race. You got to back something.
You do have to back something. Hopefully they get some good power plays going on there as well, eh?
Yes.
I reckon that's what you want to get involved with. Let's see what happens. Righto, there's a Beale Classic, lads. Race 9.
Race 9 won't be a bonus back because the first 6 races are bonus backs. Just FYI for the punters.
Good to know.
Not every single race. But yeah, this looks like a hell of a race. We got the good mare Campionessa going camping. And geez, didn't she give them a hiding the other day, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, Pearl of Alsace who?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
I was on Pearl of Alsace. Were you guys on?
Yeah, well, yeah, Ted was tipping it out. Well, yeah, but I had it multi with Tokyo Tycoons. It don't really fucking matter, does it? Really interested to see how Aquacade goes. Got a lot of time for this horse. I think obviously had a little bit of an issue, had a virus, and all of us wouldn't have performed to our best when we've got a virus. So you have to give it another chance, I'd say. But even a horse like One Bold Cat, huge win the other day, and it was all sort of the talk. And Robbie Patterson was saying it's a serious horse, Group 1 type horse. You're getting $9 and $2.80 to take him on his word in this. Now, if you're a Group 1 horse, like surely this is a sort of field you can be knocking off, and there's nothing too much in here that you go like, shit, we're going to have to be very good to win. Aegon was pretty impressive in the Captain Cook, but as we spoke about off air, that's one of those races now, the Tab Classic it's called, you just have to put a bit of a line through because you just don't know how any of that form is going to line up because half the horses had already run back to fucking Wellington and then 4 of them sat there and laughed at the rest of them and said, well, thanks for coming. We'll go and we'll have a real race. But do you back Aegon? Don't know. Aegon for me, as his name suggests, could be gone. Probably shouldn't say things like that, but I don't. Yeah, I can't be backing Aegon. I'll stay away. Now probably make a fool of me and kick their heads in and win another Group 1. You got a horse like No Compromise coming over as well. Looks like it's going back down to the farm down there in Waverley. Going to get a good track, 1 from 17 on a good track. This horse, I've been keeping an eye on this horse over in Australia. It's been up over ground, over like 2,000 metres as well. And it's awkward when you back it. You're almost wondering, what's going on here? Are we going to get a run? Are we not? But was in a pretty good field last start. So I actually wouldn't be... I think No Compromise will actually be competitive in this field if ridden the right way and with a clear run and really getting stuck into them nice and early. But I'm going to, I think Campionessa will win. I think she's the class horse in the field. But I'm going to take Robbie Patterson on his word, and I'm going to have a little each way on one Bold Cat, the well-bred one out of Floozy Cat, and just see, is this horse what they think it is? Sorry, long-winded answer there.
It's good money to have a crack, though, eh? Dan, where are you going?
Yeah, well, there's only 3 horses left for me to talk about after that. But one that I can't let go around at this price is Pretty Fur. Now, I know it's backing up and backing up and backing up, but, like, it went so close last start, and now it's paying $12 and $3.50 here again. Like, I can't have that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have an each-way bet on that. The other one, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Gino Severini's been going so good.
I love that.
How can you not maybe have a little look at a top 4 when it's probably paying $3 or something?
I'll bring the trailer out, mate.
So maybe have a look at that. Campionessa, I love this horse. Absolutely love this horse. But yeah, just a little bit of news from the stable around Aquacade last week with a bit of mucus and a little bit of a virus. So, it still ran 4th and done pretty well. So, maybe that means that there's a fair bit of improvement from its last start, and maybe that is the difference. So, I mean, this is sort of one of those races where I think you can probably, you can maybe box 4 or 5 of them up in a trifecta, and you could probably get a good quote because there's a few at longer odds that I think maybe might fill the trifecta here.
Yeah. Well, I guess we've got Melly Ston, Kelly Cohen, and Mazzolino to talk about that.
Thoughts on it?
What about Melly Stonkers coming home well in that last run? But first time up over distance, that's going to be pretty bloody difficult. One that I'm not going to bet on to win, but has gone out from 21 to 31, and I just always like this horse for some reason, and I think it's it always sets itself, well, they always set it for those January races. Platinum Invader has won some really good races. It's a genuine stayer, and this is not probably a genuine staying race, but it's enough distance for it to make its presence known, so I'll be looking forward to seeing how that comes home, and maybe have a crack in the QE2 Cup on it if it does race there. I'm with you guys, and I think I've got it now with Campionessa. I think I understand where you guys have been coming from for the last year. It's beaten me twice now, Our Alley Cat and bloody Pearl of Alsace. It just could be really, really good, and this could be its year. Last year it kind of showed how good it is, but this year actually might be its year and might just clean everything up over 1,600 metres. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, got beat just by Prowess, I think is what we have to remember. Then the gap back to the rest of them. Prowess goes to Australia, shows what she can do over there. Shame we're not going to see her any longer, but hopefully a great breeding career. But yeah, Campionessa, a very, very good horse. I think we just had a bit of a mixed campaign through the spring there and turned our noses up, and she's come back and said, "You fucking dickheads."
I think those off tracks just undone her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she likes rock hard ground.
I feel like that happens with a few Teako horses, eh? Like we've seen it with Tokyo Tycoon earlier this season. Just can't really deal with it. So yeah, hopefully Campionessa could be a very good horse. Let's get to some comments. Adam, mate, you've been rearing to go for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, always, mate. Always here for it. I guess the main thing with the question was, what did you want for Christmas? And Scott was first up. He was very quick on the trigger. He was just, he wants Freeze Frame to win the Saturday at Te Rapa.
I love it how you can turn a Christmas present into just a horse win. It's just so good.
Hey, that could turn into, that could turn into the Prezi, We've got Cairo on here who's just after a big bonus bet, aren't we all, mate? We
Speak to the tab.
Yeah, well, yeah. We've got Donna here who says that what she's after is a ticket, I'm guessing, to the Karaka Million. Where can we get the tickets from again, Luke?
In the BGP app, you'll be able to find the link. If you can't find it, send an email. There's been 1,000 emails go out as well. Should be in there too.
Yeah, and love an email, right? Love an email.
Yes. Don't mind him.
And we've got Wayne here, and I think this is one of the better ones. He just what he wants for Christmas is the ability to stop backing donkeys. And I feel like he could be speaking for the people here, right? and there's a little bit of a shout out. I guess you know what he's talking about down the bottom here, Luke?
Yeah, I can't find his comment, but I did see it before.
So he's saying, and a looky, Luke should know for who to get a start and blitz them.
Yeah, we've got a horse called What You Looking At. Now, I don't even know if it's made any fields. So he might be able to let us know, because I couldn't find it in any of the fields.
Yeah, and then I've got one weight down here from Chantal saying, what she's after is a late Christmas present, a wild night at Karaka Million Day. So surely we can all get aboard that one, right?
Nice.
How good.
And she also says really likes Chichilian this weekend, which I didn't mind that either. It's about $7.50. I can't remember what race it's in. It's in the middle of the card at Te Rapa. So, is it Te Rapa? I think so.
This was at Everest Day, wasn't it? We were on a live stream, Dan, and you got a message through from somebody, or maybe you were reading the comments and someone was like,
No, that was
Churchill
one of my mates messaged me from down in Christchurch.
cleans them up. But we had a bet, or the Punters Club
We
had
had
a
a bit on something else.
That was
Yeah.
devastating.
Yeah.
It was like, this guy's...
I got a feeling we backed like Matter of Honor, and it got rolled, but then Matter of Honor won down in Cup Week when we were down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, that's the fucking awesome. Episode.
So what is
Back
happening?
it? No.
Donkey at that day. It
Yeah.
happens, eh? Bloody
Yeah, it
hell.
does happen.
So what I'm taking from it is no one wants a meat thermometer for Christmas.
Just you, mate.
I thought that was a really good gift.
MeatIQ.com.
I've given some people some ideas. What about the BGP Punters Club bet that we've already got?
Yeah.
50 grand on Cool and Fast at $21 on Karaka Millions night in the 2-year-old race. It's turning up on Boxing Day. Are we blessing it or no? We don't know yet.
Nah, I don't think we could be blessing a $2.50 into $2.30 barrier 8 2-year-old against a couple that have already performed all right here.
We'll take
Hopefully.
the TAB for enough on Karaka Millions night, eh?
Hopefully so. But I guess this is going to be make or break. Is it any good? Can it get the job done? Are we going to be racing in the Karaka Million? We've got Opie riding, which is good. Barrier 8, that's a little bit tricky, but is what it is. We're going to find out very early on the day in Boxing Day. Shit, it could be an interesting day for me. Come 12:41 on Boxing Day. I'm going to be in Australia as well, so it's only going to be 10:40 in the morning. Just finishing up a nice little brunch there.
Yeah.
And I'll be shaking watching the first race. Family are going to be like, fuck's wrong with you? What's not?
Getting ready for the football that afternoon, eh? The Melbourne football.
No, we've already been to that.
Oh,
mate.
shit, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's on Saturday.
It's
Here
on
we
the
go.
23rd.
Very confused podcast tonight, eh?
Yeah.
It's coming. We need a holiday,
We do.
I reckon, eh? Dan, are you going to get on Cool and Fast?
Yeah, already have.
Oh, good. Good. Okay. So you're confident?
Well, no, I'm just, I'm confident in the boys' ability to find a horse.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm confident in the ability of Opie Bossum to select which one is the best Tiakau horse.
Yeah.
And, just history tells you that Tiakau win 2-year-old races with Opie on board. So that's enough for me. I don't need to look at how fast they run or this or that. That's enough for me. That's
Yeah.
form.
Yeah, I think you're right. The GOAT did say it's going to bring a little bit of sizzle, so hopefully that is the case when it comes home. Boxing Day, I think, is actually Tuesday. Speaking of Opie Bosson, who's going to win more races this Boxing Day? Opie Bosson, who normally cleans up and gets about 6 on the day, or Lance Noble? Come to you first, Dan. Sorry, I should have prepped you for this.
Yeah, no, I was thinking. I think Lance might get 3, maybe 4.
Okay.
No
Warren Kennedy?
No, is he suspended or something?
I don't know. He must be,
He's
eh?
not on the whole card, so he must be.
Yeah.
So I'll say Opie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll go Opie.
Luke?
Yeah, probably Opie, actually, because but I do think Lance has a chance to have a great day. But Opie's got some really good nights. Some
Some wild nights.
He's got wild night. He's got some good rides.
Yeah.
And yeah, gee, I wonder what he's paying in the old Jockeys Challenge. Probably not much by the time that comes out.
You could basically follow those two all day and have a pretty good day. You think sometimes when they actually no, it's going to be really hard. Sometimes after these days though, you look back and go, well, what? That was actually really simple. Just punt on Taco. This year, Lance Noble might be that Taco. Who knows?
He loves Pukekohe.
He's got a great book of rides, Opie.
He loves Pukekohe.
He's got a great, but he might have a few too many candy canes on Christmas Day.
Put on a bit too much weight.
Keep those bacon buddies away from him, Mem.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Bring them to Pookie.
Yeah.
For a fucking bacon buddy, eh?
Love one.
Outstanding. Oh, last year at the Pukekohe races, I had a ham roll. They did a really nice ham roll with salad. So if you see one of those going around,
You love getting baked with your buddies. Good on you.
that's bloody good. Eh? Righto, should we get to the best bets?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We didn't actually ask specifically for Boxing Day best bets, unfortunately, but we did get some best bets from everybody nonetheless, and there'll be some Boxing Day best bets coming out over the next couple of days on Trackside, eh?
Yeah, there will be. Yeah, and we'll get an email out for people as well. We'll get some stuff into the app because we don't want you not knowing what to have a crack at over Boxing Day. So we'll get a little around the grounds going and let you know.
Absolutely. Righto, let's get stuck in. Firstly, Ted has got a Saturday best bet multi again. Te Rapa race 2. Do you reckon it's mow down or mow it down?
Mow it down, baby.
It's going to be mow it down, isn't it? 2 fourths in strong fields, both stakes races. Firstly is a 2-year-old behind Solidify, Glamour Tycoon and Salt Coats, all stakes winners. Second start behind Crocetti, Dancing Dream and Trobriand. Won a trial most impressively at Ellerslie 11 days ago. So Te Rapa race 2, mow it down, goes into Trentham race 8, Sin Bin. Bolted in 2 starts ago at Trentham. Very good. Close second there 2 weeks ago. Step up to 1,400 metres ideal. Multi $2.40 into $3 equals $7.20. Okay. It's good maths.
Hey, you went for it, Ted.
There you go. Right, mate. Have you don't have them up, do you? So that's all right.
Yep.
I'll keep cracking. Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you need from me, mate?
Well, I'll get the goats done. Trentham race 5. Number 3, Islington Lass for the modern day Knoll Eels. Last time at Trentham over the mile, got beaten by Town Crier, who's gone on to win in great company. Progressive horse who should be able to handle this lot. Trentham race 5, number 3, Islington Lass. Good on you, goat. Thank you very much, mate. Punt IQ.
Punt IQ is going to take us to Eagle Farm, race number 8, the BGP Blessed Bet for the weekend. Zarastro. Flying this prep, he's won 4 of his past 5. Only needs to hold that rating level to be very hard to beat again. Punt IQ to get you paid to buy your own meat thermometer from meatiq.com.
I know. Scan Man?
Free delivery if you order before New Year's Day.
Is that right?
For your New Year's Day Barbie.
Okay.
The Scan Man wants to get you paid nice and early on Friday. Meeting 7, race number 5 down there in Invercargill. Ruby Row, double R. Row your boat gently down the get fucking paid stream.
On your Scan Man, righto. Looking for that. Dan? What do you got, mate?
I'm going to take on the GOAT this week. I've got an MBJ.
Maximum bet job?
Yeah, we're going head to head.
Good.
Going to take him on. I had a look through and I realised that I had the same best bet early as Ted. So I went away from that and I thought I need to find something else that I really like. And I really like this little hottie. It went real good last start, and it looked like a really progressive horse, and looks like it's going to go on to win some races. Robbie Patterson, Craig, pay the fucking bills. Craig Grills, the hottie. We're at Trentham race 5, number 6, the hottie, $3. Get on. Just quickly on that as well. Cambridge tonight, about 10 minutes after 8, I think it is. Race 6, I believe, number 6, Conrad H. That's $3.80 at the moment. This horse went real good last start. I think we're a bit of a chance.
Shit, we better get over to the old Empire Tavern, mate. They might put it on for you.
Oh, I hope so. I'm already, yeah.
Oh, you've got it on your tab app.
Put it on here, yeah.
We'll put it on here, 10 past 8. Good luck. Righto. Luke?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Trentham in a bonus back race in the Manawatu ITM 1100 metres. It'll be all over before most of us already are. Bellucci, horse number 4, drawn barrier 1, Michael McNabb, was beaten by a good one last start called G-String. Yeah, there wasn't too much to see because I was on Bellucci because the goat made it his best bet and G-String pulled our pants down. But I don't think G-String's in the field this time, so we won't have to put up with that nonsense. And we'll be bloody getting paid with Bellucci. So $5.50, $2.10, a great each-way bet at the 1100 metres. Only a 9-horse field.
Nice, mate. You're coming into form at the right time of the year as well. Boxing Day's coming up. Yeah, it's still banging last week. You also had Academy Ward, which you were tossing up to with between as well. So
yeah. One good 2-3 lengths, unreal.
Yeah,
should have multi them.
Was very, very good. I see it's there on Boxing Day too, so far out. That's going to be tricky. But yeah, mate, good stuff. Righto. My best bet's Te Rapa on Saturday, race 8. I think you pronounce it Clyrell. Big finish for 4th. First up last start behind Snazzy Tavi. It was 3rd in the Oaks Prelude last year as a 3-year-old. Beat a horse called Cheval Dior as a maiden last season as well. That horse went on to win 3 stakes races. Dan, I know you've liked Cimarron recently. That's also in this. And also Kenobi, who beat Still Bangin' last start. So there's a couple of other good horses. But I reckon that this Clyrell might be a little bit better than a rating 65. So Te Rapa, race 8, Clyrell. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it ends your day well at Te Rapa if you're having a crack. Right. What's next, lads? What do we got? Luke, you're finishing up work tomorrow, heading over to Australia?
Yes, I am. I'm flying to Melbourne tomorrow, actually, so that's good. Get to see Mr. Punt IQ as well, hopefully, and Matty the Wingman Wingham. But I've also got a bet that I'm going to be having nice and early in the day at Trentham on Saturday. Now, This horse is $3.20. It's called Superbly Written. We spoke about it in a pod quite a while ago. It ran last that day, Niggly, and then it's trialled since and it won. But it's out of a dam called Sapira. She was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
She had a foal. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so by Written Tycoon, so it's called Superbly Written. Now, it just 6 lengths off them on a soft track behind Luberon, Loch Katrine, Tulsi, etc., and then trialled up. But anyway, goes down to Trentham. Hopefully doesn't need the run. I'm gonna have a crack to find out. But anyway, this is the horse that actually beat Still Bangin'. Now, Still Bangin' bet it, but they went to the old inquiry room and this horse was promoted. So we spoke about that on the pod last week. But anyway, Superbly Written is back to the races. I think that'll be a horse to follow. Apparently it can gallop. $3.20. May need the run. 1 for the Black Book. Very well bred. Has to beat Fashion Icon, which is going for 4 from 4. But $3.20 in a bonus back race. You're only racing 6 or 5 other horses. I'm going to have a crack. Even if it needs the run, I think should be running top 4. You're going to get a bonus back.
Nice, mate. Was there anything else you liked, Dan?
No.
Okay.
No, that was it.
That's a confident
Conrad
no.
H, get into it.
Get into Conrad H.
There were so many good races that it was really hard to like label one that I really like. There's probably 3 or 4 chances in each race.
Yeah. I'm the same as you. I was real dusty last night. I just need to get this done and have a sleep and get ready to go. So I got nothing else outside of that. I am looking forward to having some time over the weekend to actually go through all of the bloody form for Boxing Day, though. That's going to be an awesome race day. Plans on the weekend, Dan?
This weekend, not getting up to too much. I just got the old standard Christmas stuff with the family and the kids. Go sort of get geared up because we're going down to Coromandel after Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So just sort of get geared up, get the boat ready to go tow down there, and looking forward to just eating loads of seafood and just hanging out on the beach and getting ready for New Year's Day.
Nice, mate. Summer's on. You're going to New Year's Day races as well?
No, I'll just be watching it, probably with a pretty nasty hangover, I'd say.
Yeah. Nice, mate. Summer is on. Well, hopefully we've found you guys some winners out there for your Christmas weekend and for Boxing Day. Some of the best bets for Boxing Day will be coming over the weekend as well. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your contributions. Thanks for your comments. Get stuck into the Karaka Millions Punters Club. Get your tickets for the Karaka Millions as well. This is our last episode for 2023. I've actually just realised that and started getting a little bit sad. But we'll be back next year.
We'll be back.
We'll be back next year. We'll be refreshed and ready to go.
Ready to go for the KM. I cannot wait, boys.
That's actually going to be like a really goosebumpy kind of time, isn't it, in January? After Cool and Fast has smoked them on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, we hope
baby.
so. We hope so. Might shorten up too. Imagine if it just brains them. Cool and Fast, $4 favourite now to win the Karaka Million. Oh, my word, and we're on at the 21s. You can only dream, right? Well, I'll be dreaming of that tonight. But anyway, 14th of January as well. They're going to be racing back at Ellerslie. Get along, have a look. I said to Paul today, you must be pretty stoked with this, and how does it all feel? And he said, I just want to get through that first race on the 14th and then that last race on the 14th as well, and I'll be able to breathe a bit more of a sigh of relief. I might even have a beer. So shout out to the team at Auckland Thoroughbred Racing. They've done a great job there. We all get to go back to headquarters, the Big E, on the 14th, have a warm-up, and then get along to the Karaka Million on the 27th of January and witness history.
Absolutely. Can't wait for that. Thanks again, everybody. Merry Christmas. We hope you enjoy yourself. We hope you get everything you want for Christmas. Look after yourselves and everybody else over the New Year period as well. It is an awesome time to be alive. Everybody should be happy. It is going to be a very good summer, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys again in maybe 2 to 3 weeks' time. Good luck on the punt. Thanks for joining us.
Game, set, and match. Shut the gate. They're going to do it again. The Karaka Million goes with and stays with. In front, Delzeo, long run, but here's the cause now. He's coming. He's going to get the